If you like the sunshine, you are going to love this afternoon with high temperatures topping off in the low 70s here in town. Winds out of the south at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. So much warmer to end the work week today compared to what we saw yesterday. That is for sure. Even warmer this weekend. High temperatures near 80 degrees after starting off in the 50s. Even warmer into next week. Overnight lows come up a touch too. We'll monitor those isolated chances for rain returning as early as Monday.
Thank you, Mia.
A all wet Fiona and some kolaches. Can you beat that on Fun for a Friday?
And some dogs.
SA Live starts right
now.
We're going up 55 feet. And Fiona, of course, what goes up must come down.
Warning, you're going to get wet. You get a first-hand view of a brand new water coaster that's unlike any other in the world. See what happens when I take the plunge.
We've all had carne asada. How about carne asada fries smothered in cheese? How about a hot Cheeto enchilada as part of the enchilada sampler plate? It's all things you can find at a new restaurant in an old location here on the northwest side. We're going to take you there.
Are you constantly checking your phone, struggling to tear yourself away from your devices? Well, we've got tips to help you unplug and find a little balance in your life. It's all today on SA Live.
Celebrating 10 years, live from historic Market Square. This is SA Live.
Well, hello there. March kicks off Women's History Month. And you know what? Here are a few facts about that. Women's History Month, the month, actually began in 1987, and it highlights the contributions of women to events in history and society. Every Women's History Month has a theme, and this year, the theme for Women's History Month celebrates women who advocate for equity, diversity, and inclusion. Good afternoon, I'm Fiona Gorostiza, so that got us thinking. We want you to scan that QR code and give a shout out to all the wonderful women in your life. We would love to see pictures, so please share that as well. And if you've got more than one, share that too. Scan that QR code and you may see your answer in a little bit. Well, let's kick things off by taking you to the new medical center and a brand new restaurant that embraces the spirit and flavors of the Alamo City. They're putting fun, new twists on traditional dishes, and our Mike Osterhage went to check out the wild menu at Mi Gente Comida and Cantina.
Oh, heavens to Betsy. Okay, that looks good. I'm gonna be here a while. Okay, I'll try. Okay, are you ready for something tasty? We all know enchiladas, but how about hot Cheeto enchiladas? You've all heard of carne asada. How about oh, that plate's hot. Carne asada fries smothered in cheese. All of these are the creations of this gentleman, Javier Barone, and a new restaurant out here in the medical center. Actually, new restaurant, kind of old location.
Yes. So where the old Martha's Mexican restaurant used to be.
Okay. How do you come up with some of these recipes here?
Oh yeah, well we actually took some influence from Martha's old recipes. You know, it had been in San Antonio a staple for over 60 years. So I actually bought into Martha's restaurant mainly for the recipes, and was kind of the foundation for Mi Gente.
Keep talking. These things are calling my name here. So, okay, your carne asada. You said it's special because it's so lean, right?
Right. Well, first because it's ours, right? Our own recipe. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, we cut our carne asada very lean, and we get good feedback from it. So we actually put it in quite a bit of plates on our menu.
Okay, that's really good.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, the name, Mi Gente Comida y Cantina. For somebody that doesn't know, what does that mean?
Yeah, Mi Gente means my people, and we chose that name mainly because I wanted to create a place where my people or your people can come and gather, enjoy great food and good people.
And you said even some of the things when the people come in, it's like, oh, I haven't had that since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Or this is like, Mom used to make, like some of the, for instance, chicken on a stick. You have that year round, right?
Yes, we do. So we wanted to do some menu items that are puro San Antonio, right? So some nostalgia for the community. So we do have chicken on a stick year-round. We also do things like crispy dogs. You know, that's something that me and my brothers grew up on. That's a menu item year-round.
I have to admit, when they brought the food out there and the chicken on a stick, I thought it was a fish fillet because it was so big. I've never seen a chicken on a stick that big. But the jalapeno on the end of it kind of gave it away. So, okay, now what are these over here, which I'm going to, as you talk about them, sample on? So
Yeah. So these have many names. Two of the names they call them are Mexican egg rolls and fajita rolls, but they're essentially our little creation. We take beef or chicken fajita. We put Monterey Jack cheese inside of a raw tortilla, which we roll up and deep fry so it comes out like an egg roll.
Okay, this is just a little slice of heaven right in here. If somebody comes in here, obviously these portions, you're going to get filled up. Then you got the sides to go with it, right?
Yeah. So our 4 sides that we have on our menu are traditional Mexican rice, refried beans, chado beans, and then we have an elote, which is kind of like a Mexican cream corn.
Okay. How'd you get into the restaurant business? Because you're a tech guy by trade, right?
Technologist by trade, victim of opportunity. Also, I used to come to Martha's here as a kid, so when I got the opportunity to get the restaurant, I definitely took it.
Okay. Big supporter of the community, and of course Fiesta's right around the corner too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So we do support the community in a few fashions. One being youth sports, so we do sponsor youth sports here in the community. So if you have a team here in the area of Mi Gente, stop on by. We'll definitely be happy to help. And we're one of the main sponsors for Oyster Bake. I'm a St. Mary's alum, and we feed all the volunteers for Oyster Bake after it's done. And we make about 2,000 tacos for the volunteers.
Right here, Babcock, Huebner.
Right.
And also you can always wash it down with a nice little margarita, perhaps a malt beverage.
Yes, we do have a full liquor license, so come on over and eat and drink.
Oh, Alton, those fries, I'm dying over those things. If you'd like more information on Mi Gente Comida y Cantina, just go over to SALive.com, click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. Well fed here, sir. Thank you.
You can't leave till you finish all of it.
I'm going to be here a while.
Oh, and look at all this delicious food that's right here on set. And we aren't done with Mi Gente just yet. Later, we're going to learn some secrets from the kitchen, and we learn what else this new restaurant kept along with the recipes that was part of Martha's for more than 30 years. That is still to come. Well, from delicious dishes to adorable doggies, our first guest is from an all-volunteer, nonprofit, working hard to find homes for homeless dogs. They serve both Austin and the Alamo City, but today, they need our help, San Antonio. Kelly Meyering, intake coordinator from the Cocker Spaniel Rescue of Austin and San Antonio, is here to kind of let us know how we can help, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's get started with the stars of the show here. Who have we got?
Well, of course, this is Bourbon. He's my foster. He's 2 years old. I've had him for a little over 6 months fostering. I think his little orthotic is turning some folks away, but he is still able to do everything that any other dog can do. So, and just the sweetest boy. And then you've got Champagne over here, who I think she likes you. Yeah, I think so.
Aww.
She's 12 years old. She's also fostering here in San Antonio, and she's fostering with kiddos and loves them. Loves kids.
It's a great family pet. She'd make a great family pet.
She would.
And you know, as an adult and senior dog, I mean, you don't have to deal with a lot of what you may deal with when they're puppies, right?
Right. I love senior dogs. They're my favorite fosters.
Yes, because they're usually house trained by then.
Yes.
You know, they're not chewing up your shoes, probably, and things like that.
Absolutely.
Okay, so they are both available to adopt, but today we're talking about fostering, right?
Yes, please. We need fosters.
You need fosters.
We need fosters.
Okay, so people, I think, you know, for the most part, they might get worried. I'm going to fall in love with the pet, and then I won't want to give them up. So maybe that's why they're hesitant to foster.
I think that's a valid reason. I hear from a lot of folks that are hesitant to foster. And I agree, it's hard. Sometimes I get pretty attached. This is my foster, and we're both very attached to each other. But I tell myself, if I adopt every one of them, I can't foster anymore.
Right.
There is a limit. I can't have too many dogs in my house. So
it's like at least by keeping the revolving door, you're giving them all a chance.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
Okay. And some people worry, you know, they might work a lot, they're not going to be home, so maybe I can't foster.
That is another common reason I hear. But I work, about 75% of our volunteers, our fosters work. A lot of us work full time, and we make it happen. We make it happen. It's much better than dogs being in a shelter or worse.
Right. It's like at least they have a safe space to be in.
Exactly.
Right? Okay. And so if people want to help, what can they do for you?
Well, they can foster for us, and that involves going on our website. There is a link for fostering. And we can always use more fosters. We can always use help with donations.
Right. Donations are big, right? Because you can just apply it to wherever you need it the most.
Exactly. Vetting is a huge expense for us.
Right. So, and heartworm prevention, right?
Yes, heartworm prevention, flea and tick prevention. About 25% of the dogs coming into our program are heartworm positive. So we do treat that, and it can get very expensive. So.
All right. So if folks want to adopt today, what can they do?
Also on our website is an adoption application, and they would just fill that out. Usually takes about 2 weeks to get to hear back from us, but that involves a vet check and checking with the landlord if you rent, and then a home visit. We do a home visit.
So allow some time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Kelly Myrie,
exactly.
Thank you so much. If you'd like to be a foster parent to these two cuties or any of the other sweet pups from the Cocker Spaniel Rescue of Austin, San Antonio, just snap that QR code on your screen. Okay, still ahead, a healthy twist. You won't believe the secret ingredient in these tacos. We learn a one-of-a-kind recipe from a social media chef with more than 1 million followers. All right, it is time to get your thrill on at SeaWorld San Antonio with their brand new water ride, and we are checking it out.
That's right. He's more ready than I am.
And do you need something to smile about? Check out this video from Instagram user Beagles Kiko. It has more than 24 million views. It's a hilarious attempt at making carrot cake when your assistants are your dogs. If you check out their page, there are even more videos of recipes gone wrong, but it never gets old. Enjoy. There's more SA Live on the way. Well, a brand new thrilling ride is about to open here at SeaWorld. And joining us right now is Chuck Carreau to tell us about falling into a great time,
I tell you, Catapult Falls at SeaWorld San Antonio opens tomorrow on March 2nd. Catapult Falls is the world's first launch flume coaster. We got it right here in Texas.
What exactly does that mean? Launch flume coaster.
But I'll tell you.
Okay.
It actually means. Actually, well, you know, you've heard of flume rides, right?
Yes.
It's like a boat, and it goes through a river and it rocks and rolls, and maybe there's a hill or two right there. Well, this is a flume coaster, so it's got elements of that flume, that lazy kind of river that's peaceful and serene. Then it's got coaster elements too, where it's actually launches, and you know, you go back in your seat. We
like
got a couple,
pinball machine?
like a pinball machine, or a roller coaster launching. But that's not the only thing that makes this so unique. It is actually the only flume coaster in North America that has a lift, which is an elevator that takes you up 55 feet. And when you're at the top of that, you can look out, you can see the cityscape, you can see the landscape of SeaWorld. It's so peaceful, but don't get content, because then it's going to tip you 53 degrees and you're going to go down. And at 53 degrees, that's the steepest drop in a flume ride anywhere in the world. You go down, you go through some more water all over the place. You didn't know that.
I didn't know that part.
You were about to experience it.
Yay!
But it's great. It's opening. We're so excited. We got a grand opening ceremony. People are going to come up. They're going to love it. It's a perfect family ride. Just enough action, just enough serene. It's going to be beautiful.
And of course, it can cool you off too, right? So where is the best place to sit if you want the biggest splash?
Well, there's several rows. It's just going to depend on the weight distribution. We might have to figure it out.
Okay.
Whether it's the front, whether it's the back.
Okay.
But we also have an area that's called the Texas Splashdown Zone. You don't even have to ride the ride. You stand there and you're going to get doused with water. Plenty of ways to beat the heat with Catapult Falls.
That's one way, as you said. Yes, just drench me and beat that heat. And of course, spring break is coming up. Aquatica's about to open too.
Yes, same day, March 2nd. Aquatica's going to open. We got some new things brewing over there as well. It's the perfect place to come out. It's the 1-2 punch at SeaWorld and Aquatica. And you know what? You can actually get a SeaWorld pass, and if you get one Now we're going to throw in an Aquatica pass, so you can't beat it. All right, Fiona, a couple of years ago, you and I rode Texas Stingray here at SeaWorld together.
Yes.
I say it's time we go ride Catapult Falls together.
We were a lot younger during Texas Stingray.
Speak for yourself.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it. Catapult Falls, here we come. Now remember, it's part flume ride, which is this rocking and swaying and easy and gentleness, but it's also part coaster. Daddy. This is the lift. The lift, the elevator lift. Did I not tell you? That's right, because this is the upper part of its kind in North America. We're getting this elevator here on Catapult Falls, and check it out. We're going up 55 feet. And Fiona, of course, what goes up must come down. 53-degree angle. Oh, here we go!
All right, so if folks want to go have a great time like that, tell them the deets.
You go to SeaWorldSanAntonio.com for ticket and pass information. If you buy a SeaWorld season pass, we're going to throw in an Aquatica pass. 2 parks for the price of 1.
All right, and of course, for all that information, head to SeaWorldSanAntonio.com or head to our website as well, SALive.com, and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. And if you want to try out Catapult Falls for yourself, right now you have a chance to win a family of 4-pack of tickets to SeaWorld. Just enter the win on SALive.com, and good luck. Well, it's a day to unplug. We share ideas to help you and the family put down the phone and devices and have some fun without the distractions. And next, earlier we saw their delicious food. Now a local restaurant shares some secrets from the kitchen and how they're keeping traditions alive, and we're going to learn how to roll the perfect enchilada. That's next. Well, it is also National Kolache Day, and Kolache Factory wants to help you celebrate. And us. Look at what they brought us. Look at all these delicious kolaches. They have more than 20 other varieties, including egg, meat, and cheese options, and we will be digging into these momentarily. So there's your heads up. Head on out and grab yourself your kolache. All right, well, earlier you saw Mike Osterhage's visit to Mi Gente, a brand new restaurant in the medical center that took over Martha's Mexican restaurant, which had been there since 1959. They kept many of the same recipes and many of the people who work there. So Sam Aldana, head enchilada roller at Mi Gente Comida and Cantina, is here to share some secrets from their kitchen and talk about how they're now connecting old school with new school, right? Passing the torch, right, to the next generation. All right, first of all, look at this incredible spread. What did you bring?
Well, we brought here our homemade salsa, freshly made salsa with the chips. We got the carne asada fries.
Ooh,
those
look
carne
at
asada
that.
fries are good. They're
That's
the
loaded.
French fries loaded with our carne asada and topped with the shredded cheese melted over the top.
Wow.
Yeah, it's, we have our enchiladas. It's rolled enchiladas, which we're going to make right now. We're going to go ahead and start, if you'd like, making it. We're going to go ahead and get our tortilla.
Okay, because yes, you are the head enchilada roller, which is an impressive title. So show me the secret.
Let me show you how to do it. Okay, you go and get your fork here.
Okay.
And put a little bit of chicken on in your enchilada.
Okay.
Okay. And then once you do that, we're going to go ahead and twist your enchilada. Okay.
So twist it.
Twist it in and just lay it over just a little bit over the top.
Okay.
Not
Don't
in.
tuck.
Don't
right?
tuck. Right.
Okay.
Okay. And just turn it over.
Okay.
Okay. And just set it over that, just like this.
Okay.
And then we're gonna pour queso over the top. This is our hot Cheeto enchilada.
Woohoo! Okay, and so you have worked there for 34 years
34
at
years.
Martha's.
That's
okay,
right.
So do customers recognize you? I mean, at this point, they've got to,
Oh
right?
my God.
It's like coming to see a
they
family.
come in and it's not funny, but they come in and ask, "Is Sam here?" Yeah, no, yeah, they do. But I mean, I enjoy working there. I love working there. I went back. I stayed with Javi, and he remodeled the whole restaurant, and it's beautiful. What it looked like before and how it looks like now. I mean, it's amazing. It's beautiful. The restaurant. I mean, the change is so nice. It's the chairs, the way they're made. They have a concha shell.
Oh, how
it is so beautiful. I mean, you got to go to check it out.
So
And-
some good changes then, but then they kept some things the same, right? Like the recipes.
What they kept with the
Right.
recipes, that's right. And the people, when they go back, they know that they're there. The recipes are there, and they get to go in and see something different.
And I would think that generation after generation, they come in
Man, let
and
me
they can
tell
order
you,
the same
yeah.
recipe, made the same way from when they were younger. And
That's
what a
right.
great tradition to pass on.
And let me tell you, I grew up with the children that are now adults. And
cool is that?
That's, oh my God, that's it. It feels good.
Yes, it
yeah,
feels good.
good. Yeah, it sure does.
Now, over here, what do we got?
We have a chicken on a stick. And what I like about this is that you don't have to go to Fiesta. You could go to Mi Gente, and you could get it there. You know,
Available
don't stand
all year
in line.
long?
Yeah, all year long.
All year long.
Yeah,
And
that's
that is a
Yeah.
good size, right?
It's a good size and a good price. Let
And
me
a
tell
good
you.
price. Okay.
Yeah, there you
All right,
go.
and over there?
And we have the ceviche, which is our Lent special that we have going on. And it's a mixture of ceviche with avocado slices over the top. You get the chips. And we also have other great foods that we have on the list. And y'all need to go out there, check it out, you know.
Yes.
And I'm still there, you know.
Yes. Sam will be
Sam
there,
is
so
still
walk
there.
in
Come on by,
and
check
say
it
hi.
out. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you so
yes,
much,
yes,
Sam. We
yes.
appreciate it. For more
All right.
information on Mi Gente Comida y Cantina, just snap that QR code on your screen or head to our website, salive.com, and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. I'm totally going to eat this enchilada, Sam.
All right. Yeah, you enjoy it. Thank you.
I shall. All right, well, if you are looking for where to find vintage records at great prices, a local record show is happening this weekend, plus great events you won't want to miss. And this chef has more than 1 million followers on social media, and if you love tacos, you'll love this guilt-free twist. You won't believe the secret ingredient. Find out next on SA Live.
She's a self-taught cook and nutritionist ready to inspire us all with her new book, Joyful, which includes over 125 plant-based recipes. Radi Devlukia joins me today. Hello.
Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you.
I'm well, I'm doing great. I'm so happy to chat with you today. You said this book took you, what, 3 years? Tell me about that.
3 years. Yes, 3 years from the day when it gets published. It'll be 3 years, so February 27th. And it's been just such a beautiful process to be able to pour everything that I've learned through being a nutritionist, a dietitian, really learning about holistic health, and then just learning how to infuse all of that into the food that I'm making. And I've been able to share all of that in the kitchen and through my book. So I feel like tacos are the best comfort food. And so I've done my little spin on it, and we're doing tandoori cauliflower tacos. And so it's vibrant spices, it's colorful, and it's really easy to make too. It's a recipe I love, it's my go-to.
Okay, perfect. Well, we're gonna follow along with you and see how you make these tacos. I'm excited.
Let's do it. So the first thing we're gonna start off with is the marinade, because that's where really all the flavor is. And so we're starting off with, I've got tomato paste and yogurt in my bowl already. And we're going to add in the spices. Now the spices is where all the flavor is at. We have garam masala, and for anybody who's new to spices, this is a great one to start with because it's a blend of different Indian spices all into one powder. So it adds so much flavor, and all you need to do is buy this one spice. We've then got paprika. Well, this is smoked paprika. We've got a spice called asafoetida, which people may not have come across, but don't be scared of spices or new ones because it's so fun to experiment with them in the kitchen. So this one actually mimics the flavor of onion and garlic. It's really potent and pungent, and it's got a great flavor. And the last one is coriander powder. So we're going to throw them in to the wet ingredients. So add your dry to your wet, give it a good old mix.
And spices make all the difference, right? Especially with plant-based recipes.
Completely. I think spices is the secret to making delicious, vibrant food and actually adding so much flavor to the same ingredients every day. You can get something new just by changing the spices that you use in the dish. So we're going to chop up the cauliflower next, and honestly it's as simple as that. You're just going to chop it up into bite-sized pieces about this big, and then you just dunk it into the marinade. Coat it generously, make sure you've got a good amount of the marinade on there, and then we're going to pop it onto our either pre-oiled tray or baking parchment paper. So we're going to pop that on, drizzle some oil over it, and you're going to pop it into the oven. Now, while that's baking, we are going to focus on our sauce and our salsa, because the toppings are everything when it comes to a taco. Like the sauces, the salsa, that's where all the flavor comes in too. And so I'm actually doing a mango salsa, but if you don't have mango, if it's not in season, you can use pineapple, you can use peaches, any stone fruit that you have. So we have mango, chopped tomatoes, cilantro, and then chopped jalapeno, fresh ones. And then a big squeeze of lime.
So colorful and fresh.
So colorful and fresh. Some salt, some pepper we're gonna add in. And then honestly, you're just gonna mix that up. And that's the good thing about this one. I've got this one in my book as well, this mango salsa, and it's got the balance of the sweet from the mango, the tang from the lime, and the freshness of the cilantro with a bit of a kick from the jalapeno too. So it's kind of balances all the flavors that you need in a dish.
Yes, the perfect combination.
Because it's, it's going to be spicy. So we're adding in something cooling. We've got this mint yogurt. We've got fresh mint, a little bit of yogurt, and a bit of lemon in there to really add that cooling note at the end of the dish. So we're going to drizzle that on top. And then you've got all your components ready. Once the cauliflower is baked, it gets this really vibrant color like this. It's just beautiful and got this really great orange color. And then we're just going to assemble it. So I've already done one up here, as you can see, but I'm going to show you how to do that. So we're going to add in the cauliflower. I'd say add in a good few chunks of that. Throw in dollops of your salsa, and then we're going to drizzle the yogurt sauce just on top. And that's pretty much it.
Wow.
You can a bit of salt and pepper you can add to it, but they're just so beautiful. Well, you can order the book Joyful at www.joyfulbook.com, and you can find me online at Radhi Devlukia, where I share everything from recipes to wellness tips and rituals that have really enriched my life.
Go get the book, y'all, and enjoy some delicious food. It's the medicine for our body, right? Really, it is.
It really is. You can make such a difference to your body just by the food that you are putting into it.
And it is National Day of Unplugging, and Stephanie Fiona is here to show us how to put down those devices. What am I taking aim at?
So this is a new take on an old-fashioned Connect 4 game with a Nerf gun.
Okay. Well, that was a misfire.
That was a misfire,
right.
yes.
We have more ways to unplug and apparently take out your frustrations in just a bit with Stephanie Pena-Frost. Now, don't forget to scan that QR code on your screen to weigh in on our question of the day. Give a shout out to the wonderful women in your life. Share photos if you got it. This is from Ed Marie. Shout out to my incredible mom. She is literally superwoman, and I'm so grateful every day for her. We'll be right back. Welcome back to SA Live. Well, did you know that it is also National Day of Unplugging? This day is packed, okay? It's time to put down the phones and look up at the world without so many distractions. That's, of course, after you watch SA Live, right? Okay? So our friend Stephanie Pena-Frost, owner of Princess and the Monkey Home Decor, is here with some great ideas for unplugging, but still having lots of fun, especially with your family, right?
Exactly. Well, the first thing you want to do is close your devices.
Yes, ma'am.
And put them away.
Okay.
Create safe zones in your house.
Okay.
Walk
so what
in,
do you mean by that?
Walk in, put the phone in a basket.
Okay.
Don't have it at the dinner table. Right. Don't take it to bed. If you have kids, don't let them take it to the bathroom, because we all know what that's like. Make it to where they have to interact with you and have to do fun things. Plan ahead. Make a routine. You want to, really create the screen time, your screen time. Call your friend instead of texting them. Little things like that to kind of get
limit
back.
the screen time, right?
Limit the screen time, limit the interaction with the electronic devices, and really kind of try to reconnect with everyone.
And so everybody's got games, right?
Yes.
At home.
Yes.
But here are some great ideas, right?
I pulled basically most of the stuff out of my closet, out of my kids' closet. So take time, pull out the puzzles, do the puzzles, play the games. I just got the Millennial Loteria game. It is so cool and so much fun. We love playing Uno, and then I picked up this really fun, My Parents Are Aliens. You have to guess the words while your parents talk like aliens, and it's a way to really get the kids interacting. You have a little timer, you get a star if you win. It's fun stuff like that. And then of course I found this really cool magnetic rainbow drawing game. If your kids are having a hard time putting down the devices because they like to hold things, this is perfect for them because it's all attached. Everything is all part of it. It's all inclusive, so you can't lose anything. And it's just a fun way to get them really creative and really kind of reconnecting with, like, getting their mind going again.
I'm going to buy this for me.
I know.
This is really relaxing.
I love how it says age range is 3 to 9. It should be 3 plus.
This is 9
9 plus. So it's definitely a good game for us adults. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay. And this one that we tried, it's a classic take on the Connect 4, and I actually got this for my husband to take to the office, for him to have fun. They have a bunch of really cool Nerf guns there, and this was working earlier just fine. There you go. Well, we hit it. So it's a fun way. And how much fun can you have with your kids with this?
I would just enjoy watching them try to figure it out.
I know. And so that's kind of real fun. I can't wait to kind of get that out and start playing with that. But then, another good thing is, how we are always reading like our phones?
Yes, I got one.
Reading a book on our phone. Why not actually get a book and actually read a book?
Right.
Kind of, it's a neat little, it
seems like a simple concept, but I mean, take that time, okay? And there is, of course, some free fun around town. Go for
we
it.
have a bunch of free things to do around town. If you want to get out and do things free, Pearl has a movie night. You go watch it on their nice little patio area there. You can go look up the museums for their free days. The Japanese Tea Gardens, the San Antonio Mission, so much fun. Take a hike in an area park. We have some really great ones. Volunteer at an animal shelter. Like, there's so many fun things that we can do that you just kind of forget, and it's about getting out, and you can do these with your friends and with your kids. Another thing we can do is if you want to do some paid things, kayaking on the San Antonio Riverwalk. That is so much fun. Mission Craft Candlery has. You can go and make your own candle, do a painting with a twist. Did that this Christmas. It was so much fun with my friends. Go do a potted plant out in Bernie. Go take a cocktail class, or you can even book a wreath class with me for Fiesta, for you and your friends. So it's a lot of really fun things that you can get out and do that either can cost you a little bit of money or no money at all.
Love it. Thank you so much, Stephanie. For more information on National Unplugged Day and Princess and the Monkey Home Decor, just snap that QR code on your screen or just head to our website, salive.com, and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. And next, it's time to jam out with a blast from the past. We're going to tell you where to find vintage records with prices as low as $1, plus other fun events on this week's community calendar. That's next on SA Live. Welcome back to SA Live. Well, with the weather heating back up again, it's a good weekend to get out into the Alamo City. And on this week's community calendar, we have everything from self-care to where to find vintage records for a great price. Wait till you see this. All right, first, the Junior League of San Antonio is hosting the Viva SA Race for all ages at Missions Park. They have 5K, 10K, and 1K options. Plus, there will be a post-run celebration with food, drinks, and prizes. It's all happening tomorrow from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. And take some time for yourself this Saturday with the Mitchell Lake Audubon Center's first wellness weekend. They're helping you to de-stress. Breathe in, breathe out. Tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. with activities like yoga, nature journaling, and meditation. The event is free, but registration is encouraged. And if you're looking to de-stress with music, the Heart of Texas Concert Band is celebrating their 15th anniversary with Potpourri, a program of audience favorites. There is a suggested donation of $10, and it's happening this Sunday at Our Lady of the Lake University from 3 to 4 p.m. Speaking of music, treat yourself to a blast from the past at the Vinyl Record Show this Saturday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Over 50 vendors will be selling their vinyl LP records along with other great merchandise with prices as low as $1, and there will be plenty of free parking and a food truck on site. So if you'd like to learn more about these events, just head to SALive.com, click on the As Seen on SA Live tab, or just scan that QR code you see right there on your screen. Monday on SA Live, Texas-sized cocktails, where you can enjoy a fabulous brunch with drinks so big, you're gonna need more than one person to finish them. We've never seen glasses this big. Plus, we have a theme here, a giant loaded baked potato you have to try, and it's right here in town. Get ready to assemble your own crew for deliciousness Monday at 1 on SA Live. Right now, do you have room in your home that's too hot during the summer and too cold during the winter? Your local expert, John Wayne Service Company, shows us how you can get that airflow problem fixed.
Hi, I'm Brian from John Wayne Service Company. Today we're going to investigate a customer who has an airflow issue in one of their bedrooms. Let's go check it out. Okay, we're here at the customer's house. We've got some diagnostic tools. We're going to go down the checklist and do an evaluation for them. Our first step today is going to check the air conditioner. We're going to look at the fan speed, make sure that's correct. So we've checked the fan speed and the airflow is correct. Right now we're going to check the airflow in the problem room. This is called a flow hood. It's just going to measure how much airflow is actually coming out of our vent here. So it's very important that we check each room, not just the problem room. We want to make sure we're looking at each room individually and then the house as a whole. So this is a room by room drawing of our house. It has all of the ductwork, where the unit is located, and then each room individually. Now that we've measured every room and taken a look at the numbers, we did find an imbalance. For our problem room, we need to put more air in that room. So the next step is going to be making some adjustments to the ductwork and some of the dampers to get more air flow in that room. Okay, so we've made a great improvement there. That's exactly what we want. What we found was it was a little bit low, so I was able to add some more airflow to that through the adjustments that we made. End result is that it improved 20% in that room.
Oh, that's a lot.
So that's going to be a big improvement for you. Yep. Okay, we're all finished up. We got some increased airflow in their bedroom. The customers are very happy. I'm Brian from John Wayne. If you feel like you have any issues like that in your house, give us a call or visit us at johnwayne.com.
All right, earlier we asked you to give a shout out to all the wonderful women in your life and share a photo because March kicks off Women's History Month. So scan that QR code. Here we go. This is from Rick to my beautiful wife, Sonia. A beautiful picture of that couple right there. Aww, and this is from our fabulous executive producer, Diana, and that is Jen and myself. Thank you, Diana, and shout out to you too. We will see you here Monday at 1.